Hey, what's up guys? Cam here, and today I'm coming at you from San Diego, California. And right now in this moment, I'm feeling hard on myself. I'm feeling frustrated at myself. I'm feeling frustrated at the world. I'm annoyed that I came to this park to shoot this video and there's like this bouncy castle thing where these kids are jumping, and the engine of this thing is probably ruining the background noise of this video. I just tried to eat and I basically had no appetite because I was feeling anxious. And I'm sharing this all with you right now because I think it's easy to probably look at my life or look at this YouTube channel and think that everything is always great. And the truth is that that's not the case. And you know, I go through a lot of hard times. I go through a lot of challenges, and it's not always easy. And I'm still shooting this video, even though I don't really want to. I'd rather just, go curl up in my room and feel sorry for myself. And I'm shooting this video because that's what I'm committed to, and I'm committed to you guys, and I'm committed to you guys whether I'm having a good day or a bad day, and no matter what. And it really ties into what I want to talk about today, which is the 6 human needs that Tony Robbins talks about. By the way, I went to one of his events called UPW, Unleash the Power Within, and we got this workbook. I'll just show you. Got this workbook. So this is, I want to share like an exercise from this today for you guys, because I think it's really valuable. It's one of the things I talk a lot about with the clients I work with on a one-on-one basis, coaching-wise. So the 6 human needs that Tony Robbins talks about, the first one is certainty. The second is uncertainty, or also known as variety. The third is significance, which kind of means like feeling important, feeling special, feeling powerful. The fourth need is love and connection. The fifth is growth. And the sixth need is contribution. Now the last 2, growth and contribution, are what Tony Robbins calls the spiritual needs. Now it's really important to identify these 6 human needs and be aware of them, because these needs are influencing your life whether you know it or not. You're always trying to find a need for certainty. You're always trying to find a need for significance. You're always trying to find a need for growth. These are human needs that we have, and if we're not aware of them, then we don't have the power to choose consciously and intentionally how we want to fulfill them in our lives. And as you'll see when you go through this exercise, there are many different ways that you're fulfilling each of these needs in positive ways and negative ways. So what I want you to do is I want you to think about what are the ways in a positive and a negative that you're fulfilling each of these needs. So what you want to do is you want to take out a piece of paper, write all 6 human needs on there, and give 2 columns to each, positive and negative. Then I want you to write down, just brainstorm, take a couple minutes, and write down what are some positive ways that you're fulfilling your need for significance and what are some negative ways. So, for example, in my life with variety, when I did this exercise, one of the ways I was getting variety or uncertainty in my life was by travel. And travel really gave me like something new, something fresh every single day. But I also fulfilled my need for variety by smoking pot. Every time I smoked pot, it was less about me wanting to get high, and it was more just me wanting to feel differently in my life. So identifying that was really important, because travel for me was actually a really positive thing, whereas smoking pot didn't really bring much to my life other than I just got to feel differently in the moment. Now I could also feel that way differently in the moment by going to the gym, which doesn't have the negative side effects that I personally feel when I smoke pot. So that's like one way that you can play with this, and another example I'll give you is that for me, by traveling a lot, I was not getting love and connection as much because I was never in the same place long enough to really develop deeper relationships. So just by doing this exercise, you can kind of identify more about how you're fulfilling each need, which ones are really driving your life, which ones are really driving the decisions that you make, and whether or not those are positive or negative, whether or not there are certain needs that you're fulfilling that are contradictory, and so forth. So the next kind of thing that you want to think about is, what are the current top 2 needs that are really driving your life? So is it certainty? Is it contribution? Is it significance? What are the top 2 needs that really drive your life right now? And once you understand that, you want to think about, what is the consequence, or what are the consequences of you living your life from those top 2 needs. So in my example, at the time I did this exercise, this was a couple years ago, my top 2 needs were growth and significance. And the consequence of that was that I lacked love, I lacked presence, and I lacked relationships, because it always had to be about me. So next, you want to think about, what are the top 2 needs that you want your life to be fulfilled by? And for me, when I did this exercise originally, love and connection, contribution, and growth were the top ones that I really wanted to live more by. And so love and connection was one of the biggest ones. And how that showed up in my life was that I spent a lot more time connecting with friends, going deeper with friends, calling friends, and really having more meaningful and deep connections and relationships and conversations, and also opening myself up to being able to feel more love and connection with the people around me, instead of kind of isolating myself, which is something I used to do a lot. So now today, I would say my top 2 needs are growth and contribution. And my desire to contribute in a bigger way was a big reason why I decided to launch Game Quitters January last year and really start growing it and building it, because I wanted to contribute in a bigger way. Now, just to tie this back, for me nowadays, because growth and contribution are how I live my life, even if I'm having hard times, even if I'm having a bad day, my commitment to being able to contribute to you guys is much bigger than that circumstantial situation I'm going through. So I'll still do the video, I'll still do this video, I'll still be able to like get out of my room and go live my life, instead of staying there and feeling sorry for myself. Because in that moment, growth is the opportunity, and contribution is what I want to bring to the table, right? So anytime I've been feeling depressed over the last year or so, I just think back to like how I really want to contribute, and how by making these videos or helping build this community, I'm able to contribute in a big way. And that for me has really helped me not get into those negative spirals that I used to. So what you want to think about is, what are the top 2 needs that you want to live your life by? And how will your life transform by you living from that place? So for me, by living from growth and contribution, my life transformed because I launched Game Quitters, and now I'm able to have a bigger impact on the world, and I'm gonna be able to make a difference. And you're watching this video, and I get messages like every single day from people who say, it helps. And for me, I just love that, because it's not about me. Like, I don't necessarily need the credit. I just want to be able to help you guys live the best life possible. And before, when I was living from a place of significance, I wanted all the credit, and it was all about me. And so, what are the top 2 needs that you need to live your life by? And how will your life transform if you do? So what I want you guys to do is, after you watch this video, take a couple minutes and do this exercise. Write down the 6 human needs. Create 2 columns for each. Brainstorm, currently, how are you living your life and fulfilling each of those needs in positive and negative ways? So in the comments below, I want you guys to share about this exercise. What are the top 2 needs that you're living your life by right now? What's the consequence of it? What are the 2 needs that you want to live your life by? And how will your life transform? Share that in the comments, because I love to hear from you guys. I love to hear how you're taking action on these videos and how you're really kind of trying to internalize and embody them. And I love to hear how these videos are helping you live the best life possible. So share those in the comments, and I hope you got some value out of this video. If you did, make sure you hit thumbs up. If you didn't, hit thumbs down. It doesn't hurt my feelings. And I hope that you're subscribed. We're almost at 3,000 subscribers, which is really cool. And I just want to say, super grateful for you guys watching this video. I know this is a bit of a longer one, but I just felt like kind of sharing more openly and and not being too focused on it needing to be 4 minutes or 5 minutes or whatever. So I hope that you got some value out of it, and looking forward to hearing from you guys in the comments, and we'll talk soon. All right, peace.